You're watching Tennessee in 10, your news and weather across the state in about 10 minutes.
Good morning and thanks for joining us for Tennessee in 10. I'm Amanda Hara at WSMV in Nashville. We're starting with a wild story out of Middle Tennessee, and there is video to go with it. Cameras captured a truck crashing into two cars that were parked in a yard, not one time, but twice. Take a closer look at this and watch as the truck slams into the cars in Spring Hill. The woman who lives here says the truck barely missed her home.
I look up and I see this gigantic truck flying through the air, coming directly at us, at our house, at our dogs, and I'm screaming.
All right, so she says she tried to stop the truck when it started to back up. The truck lost its bed cover in this crash, so now she is using that as a sign, asking for help to find the hit-and-run driver. More affordable housing options are coming to Tennessee. Regions Bank is investing $20 million to make it happen. The money is part of a 10-year loan and goes to developers of affordable housing throughout the state. Right now, the plan is to revitalize duplexes in Nashville.
This is what families need in our markets. They need a nice, safe place to live, to raise their families. They need neighbors that they know.
Pathway says the money will help them finance another 500 units of affordable housing all across the state of Tennessee.
Thanks for joining us in the WVLT Newsroom. I'm Whitney Turner. Wake up and pay attention. That's what state lawmakers are saying after a fifth TDOT help truck got hit. Lawmakers are working with TDOT and the Tennessee Highway Patrol to keep workers safe. 3 days ago, a driver in Memphis hit another TDOT truck, making that the fifth time a truck got hit in October alone. Now officials say they're putting more THP troopers on highways to help these response vehicles. Meanwhile, Representative Jeremy Faison says he wants to start a statewide campaign to remind people of the move over law. It requires cars to move over or slow down if they're passing by emergency vehicles.
Tennessee's not paying attention. We've had 33 this year people get hit, these help vehicles. And I just want to look at people and say, wake up, pay attention.
Lawmakers say they expect to have more conversations about protecting our highway workers during the next General Assembly. And starting this month, the city of Knoxville is launching a pilot project designed to get more people out and about downtown. For several weekends this month and next, the city plans to shut down car access to Gay Street, one of the main roads through downtown. Knoxville Mayor India Kincannon says by opening up the extra space for pedestrians, it creates another community area for social interaction. The mayor points to other major cities doing something similar, including Nashville. Leaders from the Knoxville Downtown Alliance say while some are hesitant, most businesses are on board.
There's going to be some businesses that aren't going to like it, and I think that's just with change or with something that happens, that's going to happen. Overwhelmingly, many of the businesses have had positive comments and are excited to see this happen.
Right now, the trial period will run the first 2 weekends of the month from 7 p.m. to 4 a.m. In the WVLT Newsroom, those are your top headlines around East Tennessee.
Good morning, I'm Taylor Tucker. Here's what's happening in the Mid-South. 3 people are facing charges after Memphis police found stolen guns and reportedly stolen vehicle. Investigators arrested Kadarian Stokes, Krishan Chisholm, and Kennedy Thomas back on Monday. Police say the 3 were in a reportedly stolen Dodge Charger, where officers found 3 guns, 2 of which were reported stolen in the September burglary in Atoka. Stokes and Chisholm are being held on a $25,000 bond. Those are your headlines from the Mid-South.
First Alert meteorologist Stefano DiPietro joining us with a look at the forecast and another cold night on tap for most of the state, Stefano.
Very cold once again. We won't have a freeze warning in effect for tonight because many of us saw that first freeze earlier this morning. And as a matter of fact, the freeze warning is still actually in effect until 10 o'clock this morning across the entire state. Knoxville, Chattanooga, Cookeville, Nashville, Lawrenceburg, Memphis, and Tiptonville all still seeing those temperatures that are near, if not below freezing, but good clearing, so at least we'll have the sunshine as we go through today. Get to the end of our afternoon, 40s and 50s, back near 50 in Nashville, Chattanooga 52, Knoxville 48, 48 in Jackson, Memphis at 49. Little bit of a breeze, not as bad as it was yesterday, but still 5, maybe up to about 10 miles per hour. You'll still need some kind of a jacket if you're out and about this afternoon. Tonight, we're right back down to the 20s and a few 30s still hanging on in West Tennessee. Memphis at 31, same in Tiptonville, 28 Nashville tomorrow, 27 in Knoxville, Chattanooga at 29. It gets warmer, though, through the afternoon. We are back in the upper 50s to even near 60. That is going to start a much more noticeable warm up for the rest of the week. Going into the weekend, the dry pattern will continue, not necessarily good for the drought conditions, but we will end up with temperatures back near and in the 70s by the time we head to the weekend or early next week. A couple of spots, Amanda, might even end up near 80.
Oh, goodness. All right, so changes once again. Stefano, thanks. So some Tennessee newlyweds ditched the fancy wedding reception venue and headed straight for Waffle House. Eli and Mary Kate said their I-do's at their family farm. Then they went to the late-night Southern staple for their reception. Eli is a Marine veteran, and Waffle House is where he enjoyed his first meal after returning home from deployment in Japan. The couple met at Wilson Central High School in Middle Tennessee, and right now they're on their honeymoon in East Tennessee in Gatlinburg. Thanks for joining us for Tennessee in 10. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning with the big headlines from across the state. Have a great day.
You're watching Tennessee in 10, your news and weather across the state in about 10 minutes.